So not forgetting to record it. And today, where is the share screen? Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so now we will continue with the chapter of indemnity bond. uh, Indemnity bond are of three types. So unstamped indemnity bond, stamped indemnity bond, and then general indemnity bond. Last week we saw what a unstamped indemnity bond is. However, we will again go through it. It is accepted for delivery of the following consignments: perishables, empties returned, that is fish cans, baskets, fruit food baskets, like that. Articles of negligible value, that means those which are very very cheap for those items. Newspapers and magazines. Consignments books to and from government departments and railways. Now we also saw why these things are permitted to be taken on unstamped indemnity or bond. First thing is that these are all items which lose value with time. The first thing is perishables, then newspapers and magazines. These two items बहुत जल्दी उसका जो वैल्यू है वो गिरता जाएगा और अगला दिन नेक्स्ट डे इट विल बिकम यूजलेस इन फैक्ट. Then empties are those which are required for their daily livelihood of the poorest of the poor, fishmongers, farmers, so such people. So for them we have to cater. That is why we are giving this. Then the second we saw value. So the value of the article itself is so less that we do not want to ask them to go and buy a indemnity bond, because on the nobody will cheat on a very small value. Then consignments booked to and from government departments. So why government departments we are giving this? Because the people taking delivery are, my voice is not coming.
So coming is properly coming.
Fine. Somebody texted voice is not coming. So government departments, because of the inherent person who is taking delivery is going to be a government employee. So for that reason, he will be already under the norms of DAR of government. So we are giving it. Now we are coming to the next portion. Stamp, no, ये जो unstamped indemnity note है वो ordinary कागज में A4 sheet में या any other paper, it will be simply written. The matter will be from that person consignee name and his address. It will be addressed to the station master or CPSR or CGSR as the case may be, and it will be a 2 or 3 line statement telling that I have booked a consignment wide PWB number so and so, if the PWB is available. Unfortunately, the PWB is not traceable. Kindly grant delivery on the basis of this. I am attesting two sureties and one surety and also two witnesses whom I know, and my address is as below mentioned. I am also giving the copy of the my identity card or whatever. Okay, so that is the end of it. A very simple letter. Now we are coming to the next part called the stamped indemnity bond. Stamped indemnity bond is executed on a non-judicial stamp paper of appropriate value. So what is a non-judicial? Non-judicial means that it is not the one which we give in a court of law for your registration purposes. So this is just a non-judicial stamp paper which we use for any agreement between two parties, private parties. यदि आप एक रेंटल एग्रीमेंट करेगा आपका टेनेंट का साथ, वो इस टाइम में नॉन जुडिशियल स्टैम्प पेपर आप उपलब्ध करेगा. देन what is the value of that? The appropriate value is the value of the bond paper which differs, differs, not differs, differs, the spelling mistake is there, differs from one state government to another state government. So there is a spelling mistake there, you correct it as differs, defer का मतलब है put forward, okay, to postpone. Here the meaning is differs, differs, from one state government to another state government. It is there in different states. They're having different values. You have to check up your state government's value and then accept it. It is accepted for delivery of consignments other than mentioned above. ये जो 5 आइटम है उसको छोड़ के जो सब है उसमें स्टैम्प्ड इंडेमनिटी बॉन्ड देना पड़ता है. उसमें भी क्या लिखता है? So you Google, you will find a lot of stamped indemnity bonds, or I'll share a PDF to you on the group. The stamped indemnity bond will be the same as an unstamped indemnity bond. Only thing that it will be on the non-judicial stamp paper. It will have one surety and two witnesses who are known to the station master. That is a rule, but then it's not practical. And that surety will stand guard against the original consignee committing a default, and there will be two witnesses. We have already seen that when we have checked up the indemnity bond. Now the third point, there is the third thing called general indemnity bond. ये ध्यान से सुनिए, because this general indemnity bond is a little different from the normal bond which we have seen, first two one, unstamped and stamped. Apart from that, this is the third type of bond where they are having. It's called the general indemnity bond. What's a general indemnity bond? Reputed firms or factories having the facility of a siding, or individuals having regular transactions with railways are extended with this facility. ये किसको दिया जाएगा? यदि फर्म्स, फैक्ट्रीज, ये जो हर रोज हमारा रेलवे का साथ संबंध रखेगा, मटेरियल भेजेगा, उसको दिया जाएगा. या individuals having regular transactions, they need not be a factory or a firm. They can be even individual people who send every day. So for these people this facility is available. Now how is this bond paper prepared? It is prepared in 4 copies: party, station master, DCM and PFA. What is PFA?
So, principal financial advisor.
Yes. PFA is the principal financial advisor. So why is the financial advisor included in that?
In case of dispute, he can help you out. He is aware of the situations.
Yes, in case of a dispute, he is not able to, he is able to, it is a monetary thing. In case of a uh, uh, the party deferring to pay, or in case of a court case, then the value of the consignment is to be determined. For that, a person who is good in finance is required. So for us, the best person for finance is our PFA, who is the principal financial advisor. Okay, so he is the principal financial advisor. So that principal financial advisor will be there in the person as one of the signatories. So the first one is the party or the person who is taking delivery. The second will be the station master of the station. Here, station master means SM, CGSR, CPSR, any responsible railway man who is going to deliver the consignment. Then the DCM or senior DCM, who is the commercial head of the division in which the station is there, and then the PFA of the zone. Now, it is issued after the approval of DCM, and the station copy is sent to station master. Delivery of the goods is made on the strength of the general indemnity bond, and the consignee need not submit any other indemnity bond. Do you understand this statement? Anybody having a doubt regarding this statement, you please ask now. The highlighted one.
So it means the party don't need to fill any other form. They will get a delivery of the consignment only in this particular general indemnity bond, and they don't need to indemnify anything.
Yes, 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 yes. Any other doubts?
So I think this is because the party is known to us because we had given them siding, so they are our regular customer. So
Yeah,
in
that is
case
what
of any loss, we can.
we can always ask them. That is the reason why this is being given, because they are regular customers and we can always, they are going to be there permanently and they have good relationship with railways, so they are not new. So usually when we also lend money, we will give more money to people whom we know much better, right? Like that. Then the consignee must surrender the original RR. ये बहुत important point है. The consignee must surrender the original RR. Let us split it within 10 days from the date of the consignment. So after taking delivery on indemnity bond, how much time he is having to take give the original RR?
10 days.
If he does not give within 10 days, what he has to do? It is highlighted.
Another stamp
हाँ,
indemnity.
क्योंकि 10 दिन का अंदर वो ओरिजिनल आरआर सबमिट नहीं किया किया पाया उसको, we have to ask him to give a separate stamped indemnity bond. Okay, that means to say J bond delivery is valid for how many days?
10 days.
10 days.
After this 10 days, he definitely must give a stamped I bond. Because why we are waiting for 10 days? Because courier may be delayed, or the RR might have gone missing due to these issues. That is why we are telling that he has to give the RR within 10 days. If at all the RR is permanently lost, torn or mutilated beyond recognition, then in that case we have to give him a stamp. We ask him to give a stamped indemnity bond. You understood that? Now this GI bond which the railway has given, that bond is itself valid for 3 years. There is a difference between the previous line and this line. This जनरल इंडेमनिटी बॉन्ड का जो अग्रीमेंट है वो 3 साल तक चलेगा, मगर डिलीवरी लेने का टाइम पे जब वो आरआर नहीं दिया पाए उसको 10 दिन का अंदर वो एक नया इंडेमनिटी नोट देना पड़ेगा, वो भी स्टैम्प्ड है. ओके.
So once again, sir. Once again, sir.
This general indemnity bond agreement between the railways and the party is valid for 3 years. After 3 years, he has to make.
Okay.
But for delivery of consignments, the RR should be surrendered within 10 days, or failure to give the RR, every time he takes delivery, he has to give one stamped indemnity bond. Any number of times he can take delivery, within 10 days he has to give the RR. That means what the CPSR should do, CGSR or CPSR, he should keep a record, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So let us say that one Mr. Mahajan is coming and taking regular delivery, he is having a GI bond. One day 10 boxes come, he is taking delivery on the 1st of December on the basis of GI bond, and he goes away. Again on the 2nd of December he takes another 10 boxes and he goes away. Again on 3rd of December he takes another 10 boxes or 20 boxes and he goes away. All on the basis of the GI bond. Now what is the work of the CGSR or CPSR?
So he have to issue the
Yes,
partial
make notes.
partial delivery.
So there is no question of
You
partial
can
delivery.
make note of the dates.
Yeah, exactly. Sandhya is correct. He has to keep a track of a book of the dates. On 1st of December, Mahajan has taken 10 boxes. So by 10th of December, that particular RR should come, or before, on or before 10th, he has to, on the 11th day, he has to submit a stamped I bond for that particular delivery taken on 1st of December. Again, on the 12th of December, CPSR should ensure that for the delivery taken on 2nd of December, he has to collect a stamped I bond. Again on the 3rd of December, he has to see that on 13th of December, one more stamped I bond comes to him or the original RR comes to him. Understood?
Sir, sir. So every time the person takes the delivery, he need to submit the general indemnity bond, right?
No, general indemnity bond is already maintained at the station.
Okay, it is a common agreement which is valid for
3 years.
3 years, right?
But every
So
time
if
he takes delivery, he will have 10 days time to surrender the original RR.
okay,
So
so okay, fine, sir, fine.
for delivery taken on the 1st of December, up to 10 days free. 10th of December तक मुफ्त है. 11वां तारीख on or before 10th, he on 10th or afterwards, before he comes, he has to give a stamped indemnity bond for that consignment, not for the one taken
Okay, sir.
on 2nd of December. Whatever he has taken before 12th of December, he has to give the original RR. If he is not able to give, CPSR or CGSR should call him up and tell him, अरे भाई 2 तारीख को आप 12 बॉक्सेस लिया, उसका RR अभी तक दिया नहीं, आज 2 तारीख को लिया, 12 तारीख है, आप कल मिस करके आप नया एक इंडemnity बॉन्ड स्टैम्प उस कंसाइनमेंट के लिए देना है. Are you understanding it? Is it understood?
So, but does it mean that general indemnity bond doesn't have a legal this thing?
No,
Uh,
it has a legal status, but for within 10 days, he has to surrender the original RR. For every consignment, the CPSR or CGSR has to keep a book record. One on 1st of January he has taken, so within 10th of January for RR number 100001, he has to surrender the ORR or given it. For RR number 0002, taken delivery on 5th of January. By 15th, he has to give the original RR, or latest on 16th, he has to give a fresh indemnity bond. Still confused?
no, got it, sir.
Anybody else
No,
having?
sir, got it.
Anybody else having? Okay, right, very good. Now, consignment booked as self are not delivered on GI bond. Now, what is this self? We know very well that RR can be booked in the name of the consignor, Balaji to Balaji. Even if it is booked as Balaji consignor to Balaji consignee, it is not a self RR. In railway terminology, in the column consignee, if there is a word, English word called self, SELF, then that is called a self RR. Now, this self RR is used because usually transferable to another person easily. You can even take a bank loan on it if it is consigned to self. That means when it is written SELF in the place of the consignee column, it means that anybody who has possession of that railway receipt is the owner of the goods. Self here does not mean to say that the consignor name and the consignee name is one and the same. Are you able to differentiate?
Yes, it's like a self check.
Yes, it is like a self check. There, the word is SELF. That means to say it is not the consignor name same and consignee name same is printed. No, that is not that. The word self SELF is written in the column where the word consignee should be there. Anybody having a doubt?
Means if I had booked the luggage, then only I am liable to take the delivery. That is the means.
No, no. If you
The
are
person who's carrying.
no, see, in case of parcel, if it is booked from Balaji Bangalore to Balaji Guntakal, at Guntakal Balaji will
Okay,
take delivery. If it is booked from
okay,
self Guntakal, that means
okay,
he is giving that RR at Guntakal can take delivery. It need not be Balaji, it not be Mahajan, it not be Sri.
okay, okay. Oh, okay.
Get the
Got
point.
this one.
If the name of the consignee is written as Balaji, then the delivery clerk will ask Balaji to produce some document if required to take delivery. But if it is booked to self, anybody in possession of the RR is the owner of the goods. So it is transferable document like that.
Okay, sir, got the point.
So when it is booked to self, then On general indemnity bond, delivery is not given. Why?
Because a general indemnity bond is given by some particular consignee,
Yes,
and the self is
It's an unknown person. It could be
yes, exactly,
person.
exactly. So the consignments booked as self are not delivered on GI bond for the simple reason that self is the person who is the owner of that particular RR. So if it is self, then the question of indemnity bond does not arise. Okay, the question does not arise because a self is the, if the RR has gone to somebody else, then how can you deliver the consignment to this person who is although a reputed firm, although a person having lot of this thing with the railway, even then he cannot, because he does not have the RR with him. Understood?
yeah.
Okay. Now, various circumstances under which the delivery is granted in the absence of RR. Now let us see different scenarios. There are many scenarios where the RR is delivered. How and what? Let us see. General booked by name. Now we will see we will go deeper into the difference between self and booked by name. General consignments, the first scenario, general consignments booked by name. What does it mean? It means Balaji Bangalore is booking to Balaji Guntakal. It may be Balaji Bangalore to Sandhya Guntakal. It may be Balaji Bangalore to Mahajan Guntakal. It can be Balaji also both in the consignor and consignee. No problem. It is not a self RR. If the name is the same, it is not a self RR. Remember that. As far as railway is concerned, as far as English language is concerned, myself means Balaji, but not for railway terms. So when the invoice, here again, this general consignment booked by name, we are splitting into two parts. When the invoice or God file is available and when the invoice or God file is not available. Now, when the invoice or God file is available, then delivery and execution of indemnity bond as prescribed. That means as we have seen here, this stamped indemnity which I am highlighting. Okay, this is the way we give. If the God file is available, invoice copy for goods or God's file for parcel, when it is there, then based on this we will give. When invoice is not available, why? What is the difference between this and this? Let me come to that point now before explaining. Anybody can tell me what is the difference?
So one difference is that in case of when guard file is available, we know the details of consignee. But in second case,
And you have answered the query. That's all. That's all. There ends it. See, when the God file or invoice copy is available, because it is a carbon copy of the original railway receipt which was printed at the originating station or written at the originating station, all the details in the RR is duplicated in the God's file. So the station master or the person giving delivery can make sure the name of the consignor, the name of the consignee, the route in which the train parcel was booked, what commodity was booked, how many packages, all the details. So when a stamped indemnity bond says, sir, that is my consignment, you give it to me. In front of you, you are having a copy of verify the details. Kindly mute, kindly mute, kindly mute. Is it understood?
yes, sir.
So when the invoice copy is available, you will know all the details about the package. That time we can give delivery on the execution of indemnity bond, stamped or unstamped as prescribed. Stamped or unstamped? Unstamped for all these, stamped for these. Okay. Now, when the invoice or God file is not available, when it is not available, we do not know who is the owner of the goods. We do not know the number of packages. we do not know the weight of the packages. We do not know whether it is charged by L scale, R scale, P scale, or whatever scale. We don't know anything. It is a dark horse. So we cannot collect under charges. We cannot collect any dues to the railway. We cannot know whom we are delivering. So we are in the dark. In such cases, what do? Can we stop delivery? No. We still have to deliver. For that, DCM permission is obtained for delivery on indemnity note. Okay. Copy of invoice is obtained from the forwarding station. Then you have the copy. If you obtain by WhatsApp, or if you obtain by post, or if you obtain by email from the station master the copy of the invoice, then what do you have?
We know the details.
Exactly, we know all the details. So our problem is solved by there. Our problem is solved.
Y-
That
Yes.
time, that time we can deliver granted on the strength of indemnity note. Even then, the power is not vested with the CGSR or CPSR. Senior DCM should be asked, sir, this is the case. I don't have the indemnity bond. I don't have the guard foil. I don't have the uh, I don't have the guard foil. I also don't have the RR. So kindly permit me to grant delivery as per the rules. Then when the senior DCM says yes, that time you write to the CPSR or CGSR of the forwarding station, ask him for these details. What is the detail that you ask? Copy of the original invoice. Once the copy of the original invoice is in your hand through whatever channels, it may be post, it may be registered post, it may be WhatsApp nowadays, it may be email, verified email, whatever it is. Once you have a confidential record of the invoice in whatever means it is obtained as per senior DCM's orders, then we can go back. That time this case switches back to this point, is it not? It switches to the point where invoice or guard copy is available. That time we can give it on the execution of an indemnity bond. Is it clear? Any doubt?
Hello.
Tell me.
Yes. Yes, sir, it is clear. But sir, now it is mandatory to give the guard foil with the guard. No? So there is no question of when guard foil is not available.
See, you are giving the guard file to the guard. The guard is bringing it. There is no reason why a gust of wind should have blown it away, or there is an accident and everything is lost, but the package is delivered.
Okay.
See, there are so many reasons why
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, sir. I got the point. Okay.
God gave me 100 years, sir. Why has He taken away the life in 10 years? No, that is not the question that we can ask life, is it not?
Okay. We had made the provision for that. Thank you. Okay.
The normal course, in the normal course, everything works out fine. It has been happening for 95% of the consignments. There are 5%.
அம்மா சொல்லு அம்மா ரோலுக்கு அம்மா போட்டுரும்
We need wind, mute it. Okay. So another 5 minutes, this session is ending. We'll open a new session afterwards, as usual. Okay. So now we understand the difference. Now, when the invoice is not available, call for the invoice, take senior DCM permission, call for the invoice. Once the invoice is there, we switch to point number 1 and we can give delivery. When the consignment is booked by name, now we are coming to our major question, self consignments. When the invoice or guard file is available or not available, in either of the case, whether the invoice is there or not there, in both the scenarios we will go as below only. When it is self, there is no deviation from this point whether the guard file is available or not available. What is the method to be done? In both the above circumstances, consignor must execute an indemnity note to the station master of the forwarding station, asking him to deliver the consignment in favor of the consignee. Can you understand this statement? Please read this statement twice or thrice. You read to yourself. Okay, let me tell you. The consignor, we are not talking about the consignee here. We are talking about the consignor. That means the person who has sent the goods.
Sending the good.
Ah, he has to give a indemnity bond to the station master, asking him to deliver the goods. To whom he is giving this indemnity bond? To the originating station master. Now, why do you think that is being done?
Because because the consigner know the exact correct person to whom the delivery is to be given.
Exactly. Because as previously stated, if you say self, it obviously means anybody having the possession of the RR. Suppose I have booked I have booked a consignment from Balaji to Sandhya, but unfortunately Rohit Mahajan is in possession of that RR somehow by theft, by crook. We know that Mahajan is a big crook. Somehow he got hold of that RR. He comes to the station master. It is booked as self, and he takes delivery. Then is it legally right that Mahajan gets the delivery?
Yes, as per the rule, it is legal because I have the
Exactly.
RR with me.
As per the rule, the owner of the goods, RR is the goods. But did Mahajan get the RR legally in his hands? Railway is correct.
No.
See, there is a conflict of interest there. As far as railway is given delivery to Mahajan, it is correct. Because anything booked to self, fine, fantastic, no doubt about that. Railway is clear. But still, there is a legal hitch that how Mahajan got that RR, is that legally right? No. Right. So, railway has got some moral responsibility. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We are exercising that moral caution here. That moral responsibility tells us that ask that person who has booked whether we can give it to Mahajan or we have to give it to Sandhya, whether Mahajan is got that RR erroneously. Then you give delivery because they are all very valuable material. We cannot give it. Somebody has entrusted the goods in good faith to us to take it and deliver it to the correct consignee. We are morally obliged to give it to the correct person. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That's why when transfer of ticket is there, why do we take it a legal action? You can say, I paid for the ticket. It is in the name of Balaji. S334 by Island Express from Bangalore to Palghat is booked by Balaji. Balaji can give it to Mahajan or Sandhya or Uma or Suma or whoever he likes. No, why the hell should railway bother? Fare to railway has already come. Why should railway bother who travels? Logically correct, legally wrong. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is correct. Railway has got the money. Whether Balaji travels or Suma travels, why should railway worry? No, but morally we are obliged to give the seat only to the person who has booked the ticket. Or if that person does not turn up, to the next person in the RACR wait list. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
That is a
Yes, sir.
ID card. Show your ID card. If your ID card is correct, then if the name matches, then only we allow you to travel. That way, if you draw parallels here, the same thing holds good. So the railway is obliged to morally, not legally, morally obliged. Legally, it is correct to hand over to anybody, but morally, it is obliged. So that moral obligation of the railway is invoked. We invoke that obligation to ask the consignor to send. Then the station master of the forwarding station should attest this indemnity bond. How he will attest it? Can anybody tell? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
We'll wait for a minute for others to join. Today JG is missing. No, today JG is missing from the group. What, Sandhya?
So I didn't check her.
JG is not there. She is very regular, but today I think she missed.
Work.
But today I am recording. Last time I forgot to record. I recorded it midway. Today I am recording it. These are all very important topics to know because nowadays with the merger of ticket checking staff, commercial staff clerks and ECRCs, anybody might be asked to work anywhere. Your seniority of course may be maintained separately, that is as far as the pay and your promotions or other things are concerned, but it is now agreed fact by the railway board that any person who is recruited at any point in time in the railway can be posted anywhere, utilized as anybody, as anything they feel this thing. It does not mean to say that the merger is only for new people. The merger is, as far as the job is concerned, for all of us. But as far as the promotion or the lean, what you call, for lean purposes, it will go on the same track which you were previous to merger. But for practical purposes on the field, they can be utilized anywhere. So learning goods parcels, this indemnity bond will always help you because they are all very important legal stuff. Right, now I think people have joined. I'll continue. So the station master of the forwarding station should attest on this indemnity bond. What will he attest? What do you think will be attested?
Verify this identity of that person.
Exactly, but from what? What is the document that he is having that nobody else has?
His
So
identity
that
and the indemnity bond.
only consignee has filled that indemnity bond.
No. Why?
And
What
the
does
identity card.
no? What does the forwarding station have that the destination station does not have?
So RR details.
RR
No, that is of course.
forwarding note.
There Sandhya has hit the
Forwarding
jackpot.
note.
Jackpot, Sandhya. Jackpot. See, the most important legal document, which is that? Which is
Forwarding notes.
who is having the forwarding note?
Originating station.
There. The jackpot is the word forwarding note. Because nobody else has got the forwarding note. Only the originating station master has got the forwarding note. And that is the first legal document, is it not? The most important legal
Yes, sir.
document. When the station master of the forwarding note attests all the
Railway.
details, he has to see the forwarding note and attest. Okay. Who is that? Please mute. Are Dhananjay Singh? Okay. So the most important document forwarding note is available only with the station master of the originating station. He will see that and he will write everything on the indent bond. The name of the consignor, his address, what is the package book, what is the weight that he has given on the forwarding note, what are the shortcomings, what is the packing condition, what is the freight paid, everything is there on the forwarding note. Seeing that and seeing the copy of the original RR which is there with him, the record copy, he will fill up that indemnity bond and he will see whether all the details are correct and then give the attestation. Then what happens? It is surrendered to the station master of the destination station. How does this happen? How does this happen?
The
Either,
bearer will bring it.
yes, somebody should bring it or it should be registered post or courier or whatever the consignor and consignee decides. By that means this paper with the seal and signature of the originating station master should reach the station master of the destination station. Remember that. Then, after that document has come, the consignee must also execute another indemnity bond at the station master of the destination station. See how complicated it is. So consignor will put all the indemnity note, he'll take it to the station master will verify all the details, he'll put his seal, send it by post or courier, and when it reaches the consignee, the consignee will take that sealed cover as well as one more indemnity bond which he himself will prepare at the destination and take both to the station master of the destination. Understand the complexity? So when it is by name, one indemnity bond is sufficient. When it is by self, how many indemnity bonds are required?
Two.
2.
Where will the indemnity bonds be at the end of the journey?
At the
Destination.
surrender to the destination station.
Both the indemnity bonds will be in possession of the station master or CGSR or CPSR of the destination station. One will contain the seal and signature of the station master, the originating station. The second one will be one which is prepared by the consignee himself. So that will be double indemnity. We know what the indemnity bond consists of. There the consignor will put one surety and two witness and the station master signing. Here the consignee will put one surety and two witness and here also station master will sign. So how many safeguards we are keeping? Is it not? Because if you consider a rake full of iron rails or iron coils, they will go into crores and crores of rupees. Giving delivery on a simple paper will not help. So we are taking so many precautions. Is it not? We are not delivering only the consignment because the only the freight is paid. But what about the value of the consignment itself, which is in crores of rupees? So we are taking this double indemnity. Understood? Anybody has seen that movie? Double.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful movie. Anybody has got a chance? You see that double indemnity. Okay. Now the third item is perishable consignments when invoice or god file is available. Delivery is given on unstamped I-bond. This is सीधा साधा बात है ना? But when invoice or god file is not available, this is again a very interesting topic. Listen to it carefully. For perishables, can we ask the person to go to the consignor, make one I-bond, bring it, everything?
No.
No.
No, sir.
So we are looking at another we are looking at another form of indemnity or another route. We are telling delivery is granted on collection of deposit equal to value of commodity at the market rate. How safe and how instantly we are railways thinking, you see how beautifully we have thought about it. We are telling by we know that the consignor is residing in New Delhi and you are in Bangalore or in a small village. I know that we know that it will take 5 or 6 days for the consignor to go to court, bring them indemnity bond, take the surety, seal, and then coming by courier, everything. This is already a perishable. We know that it will spoil. So what we are doing, you don't do all that thing. Whatever is the value of the consignment that you are going to take delivery, that much money you deposit with us. Is it not a fantastic idea?
Yes, sir. Good idea.
Already we have the freight. Freight is already paid, it's collected. But the value of the consignment, there is checkmate comes. So we think out of the box. We think, okay, right, we don't want you to go to that janjat because by the time that that I bond comes, everything will be gone because this is a perishable in nature. It is hatching eggs or day old chicks or vegetables, fruit, whatever it is. So you do one thing, whatever is the cost of the material that you are taking, you want to sell in the market, sell. But at that market rate, if you have got 100 kg of carrot, what is the carrot at today rate? 50 rupees. 50 into 100, that 5000 rupees you deposit with us. We will give you a receipt for that, no doubt. Okay, understood the concept? You take your material, no problem. You sell it, no problem. Then see this beautiful sentence. delivery is granted on collection of a deposit equal to the value of the commodity at the destination market rate, very important, and that deposit is known as a perishable deposit. So what is a perishable deposit? Anybody? पेरिशेबल डिपॉजिट क्या है? महाजन और संध्या छोड़ के दूसरा बात कीजिए. एनीबडी एल्स? तांडिया, नरेंद्र कुमार तांडिया, कैन यू आंसर दिस?
So can you please repeat the question because my link was down.
Okay, what is perishable deposit? Define perishable deposit. Tandia, are you there?
So it is.
No, I want only Tandia or somebody else to answer, not Sandhya or not Mahajan. Why? Nobody else is ready to answer.
Sir, amount paid by the consignor on the value of the market of destination of the
Exactly.
perishable item
Very good. Very good. Very good.
is called the perishable deposit.
Correct. Fantastic. Perishable deposit is the market value at the destination station of the consignment which is being delivered. Finished. Perishable deposit is the money or the value of the commodity which is taken delivery as per the prevailing rates at the destination station. Okay, right. Now, a money receipt is issued for the deposit. Whenever you collect money from the railway, you have to give a GR or an MR or whatever you call it, miscellaneous receipt or a general receipt. You give it from the UTS. Then an unstamped indemnity bond is collected and delivery is granted. For all perishables, we know how it is done. For this also we collect an unstamped bond and we give delivery. Perishable deposit thus collected is refundable on collection of original railway receipt or certified copy of railway receipt and money receipt. See here the beauty. Perishable deposit can be given back. Why we are collecting this? Because invoice is not there. If the consignor or the consignee gets a Xerox copy, photostat copy or copy of the certified copy of invoice from the originating station, whatever, or the original RR, and along with the money receipt which we have collected for the deposit, if he surrenders both, it need not be an original RR. Remember, it need not be an original RR. It may be a certified copy obtained from the originating station. That and the receipt which we have given for the perishable deposit, both of them, if he gives it to us, we will return that perishable deposit to him. Then, any doubt regarding this one? This point, highlighted point?
No, sir.
Okay, we will go ahead. So, the money receipt is treated as cash voucher and sent to accounts the following day. Can anybody tell what this is? Point E.
So when we collect the money receipt, we need to pay the cash, and that money receipt is equal to cash vouchers.
Exactly. The money which was deposited to us is, for example, on the 2nd of December 2023. The person brings back the RR or a copy of the invoice and the money receipt and the deposit, perishable deposit receipt on the 5th of December. The money is refunded from the cash of the 5th of December, right? It is withdrawal from station collection. For withdrawal from station collection, there should be a supporting voucher. What is that voucher? That money receipt which the person has returned back to us, that is treated as the voucher in support of the debit which is been created. A debit is created, right? What is a debit? A debit is something which should be remitted to the government. Now you have given out that money to the party. In place of that money, this perishable deposit receipt will act as the voucher, right? If the money receipt is lost, see again, we think one step ahead always. बेचारा आरआर खो गया, परवाह नहीं, इनवॉइस कॉपी ने वो भी परवाह नहीं, ये जो मनी रिसीट दिया उसको भी वो लॉस्ट किया. व्हाट अ बैड टर्न ऑफ फेट फॉर हिम. If that perishable money receipt is lost, perishable deposit is refunded on execution of separate indemnity bond. So he has to buy one new indemnity bond and tell, I have booked perishables by railways. I had booked 100 kgs of carrot. Each kg got 50 rupees. 5,000 rupees money receipt was created. Unfortunately, that 5,000 rupee money receipt is lost. Now I am left without my shirt and pant on. So I am giving this indemnity note. So this indemnity note will stand in the place of that. Place of what?
Money receipt.
The time limit for claiming refund of Yaro? Yaro? ಏನು ವಿಷಯ ಏನು ವಿಷಯ ಏನ್ರಿ ವಿಷಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ the time limit for claiming refund of perishable deposit is 6 months from the date of delivery. That means within 6 months he has to give either the perishable deposit and the original RR or certificate copy, or if that original RR is not, money receipt is not there, then the indemnity note. Is it understood? Any doubt regarding this point? Any doubt regarding this point? Okay. Now anybody can ask any doubt on any of the topics covered above. I hope you have kept a printed copy or a soft copy or a copy of these notes with you. Everybody is having it on their mobiles or somewhere, printed copy.
So I have the printed copy with. So I have the printed copy of that particular books. Bhusawal.
Because you can always go back. I cannot, none of you can scroll my page. So if I ask if you have any doubt, you will not be able to scroll and see. But if you have your own book, you can go through it and ask, sorry, this point is there which I am having a doubt. Okay, anybody else having a doubt? You can ask, no problem. Any doubt? Okay. Now this is about the delivery. We will take some questions. A consignment can also be delivered if the railway receipt is not forthcoming on execution of
indemnity bond.
Okay. An indemnity bond dash document.
Legal
document.
Yes. It should be signed by the consignee with one dash.
one
Surety.
One surety. GI bond is
Two.
prepared in how many copies?
Four
Four
copies.
Time limit for claiming refund of perishable deposit is dash months.
6 months.
6 months.
Very
6
good.
months.
Very good. So there are a lot of this thing in your own book I have given you. You can go through it and you can answer these questions yourself. Okay. So now we have completed that part called as indemnity note. Anybody having doubts on delivery in the absence of RR? So delivery in the absence of RR is actually having two parts. When the invoice is there, when the invoice is not there. So when the invoice is there, what to do? When the invoice is not there, what to do? Shall we go for the next topic? Gate pass.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. This is Sucharita from South Central Railway.
Pardon?
I am Sucharita, sir. Sucharita from South Central Railway.
Central Railway?
South Central, Sucharita Reddy.
Sucharit Reddy. Yes. Please, చెప్పండి.
ఇప్పుడు this gate pass system, I think it is done away with, or it is redundant, I believe, sir.
లేదండి ఉంది ఇంకా ఉంది గేట్ పాస్ ఇస్ స్టిల్ అవైలబుల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టిల్ అవైలబుల్ ఉందండి ఇంకా ఉందమ్మా అంటే
Okay. Because
ఈవెన్ ఇన్
when
బెంగళూరు
I was working at Sarat Nagar,
Ah,
we were issuing gate passes, and after a certain point of time, the gate pass system was done away with. I don't know why, but
no
maybe it was a local instruction. I don't know.
The gate pass is still available in South Central Railway in PMS.
Yeah, it is still available.
In PMS.
It is available
Is
in.
it so? Okay.
Yes, yes, available in PMS.
It must be available.
Okay.
See, the thing is that
Maybe because I have not touched. Like I'm working in claims for last 6 years, so
uh,
maybe it has been reverted or something like that. Maybe I'm mistaken.
yes, the gate pass
Wanted to
system.
clarify.
The gate pass system is a very important, say security and safety related this thing to avoid
True.
theft, wrong delivery, misdelivery, all those things. So it is still available.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please continue.
Now shall we continue? Right, gate pass
Yes.
at large
Sir,
station,
sir,
not
one question, sir. One question from my side.
uh, yes.
Nowadays, sir, ETRR has been in provision.
Hmm,
The RR and everything is coming directly on the consignees or consigners ID,
correct,
email ID.
correct.
They are they are surrendering for their requirement. Now uh, indemnity bond is in prevailing in this time.
Yes, exactly. Because especially in parcels, still we don't have the facility of surrendering it online.
Yes, sir. No, yes, sir. In PMS,
Yes,
in PMS, it is applicable, sir.
yes. In goods, even if a manual RR were to be issued, these are all
No, sir.
very.
No, sir. Now, on the instructions of the railway board, manual RR has been totally restricted, sir.
Yes, it is totally banned. But imagine that the whole network goes down for 10 days.
Yes,
10
sir.
दिन के लिए मेजर सर्वर का क्रैश हो गया. For 10 days, what do you do? You
Yes,
have to
yes, sir.
give.
But that is unusual circumstances. You mean
That
the
is what.
unusual
See, for every
circumstances?
we always base our life. Why provident fund is collected? What is the meaning of provident fund? What is the meaning of the word provident?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Something
sir. Okay. Thank
happens
you.
which nobody imagines. That is provident fund.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Like that.
Thank you,
No,
sir. Thank you.
these rules are still existing. We have not taken them away. Okay. Okay. Get pass at large stations. Please remember, this is only at big stations where hundreds of tens of customers are there. Parcels keep coming in, going out. So keeping track of who has taken which parcel is difficult in such stations or large parcel offices or goods sheds. Gate pass shall be used as a means of checking the removal of goods from the railway premises. So what is the main purpose of a gate pass? The main purpose of the gate pass is to check the removal of goods from the railway premises. The gate pass is in three files: record, gate clerk and owner. Record file, gate clerk file and the owner file. So the good shed or the parcel shed will be a very big shed, and the person giving delivery will be sitting in the parcel office inward section, inwards, and the gate clerk will be sitting at the gate in a secluded cabin with the gate there. Okay, he'll be sitting near the gate. So there is a quite a distance between the gate and the original place where the delivery was granted. Now these are the three foils. It is written by carbon process. Right. The foil marked gate clerk and owner should be handed over to the consignee. So the consignee gets two copies of the gate.
Voice.
They are the goods gate clerk copy and the owner copy. Now what does the owner do? The owner takes both of these, signs in the delivery book, does everything. He takes both the gate clerk copy and the owner copy. The gate and surrenders it to the gate clerk. Which one? Only the gate clerk copy. The gate clerk foil will be collected at the gate when full consignment is removed. Remember that. That is again the important thing. Full consignment removed, that time only he will surrender it. The owner's foil will remain with the consignee as a receipt for charges paid. MR is not issued separately. What are the charges? Any undercharge, demurrage, wharfage, storage, siding charge, stabling charge, or shunting charge. All these charges are there, all overhead charges. So any charge that is collected, we have to give a receipt. All that, all those data is put on a single gate pass and given to the owner, which will act as a receipt of money collected. The gate clerk copy should be pasted to the record file after checking with the delivery book. Now, who is having the record file?
The clerk.
Delivery clerk.
Not the clerk, the delivery clerk. So,
Delivery.
who should come and give the gate pass copy to the delivery clerk?
The gate clerk.
At the end of the day, the gate clerk will
Yeah.
come back to the parcel office or the goods shed and give it to the delivery clerk, and the delivery clerk will paste all the collected gate passes on the record file gate pass. Okay? Understand? Okay. Some gate passes are the gate pass file is missing. What does it mean?
It means that the consignment is still there and we need to collect the wharfage.
Correct. A part of the consignment is still there. The part may be complete
Yeah.
or still more left out, whatever it is. So consignment has not completely left the railway premises, because what we have told that when full consignment is removed only it will be collected. So
Mm.
when some part is still available in the goods shed, that means to say the gate is not with us. Okay. Now, goods should not be allowed to leave the premises without a gate pass. The gate pass particularly should be compared with the goods removed. The registration number of the vehicle or truck and the name of the driver should be endorsed on the pass. So what should be taken? Goods should not be allowed to leave the premises without gate pass. Gate pass particular should be compared with the goods removed, and the truck number and the driver name should be written. In case a consignment is not removed in full on the date of delivery, gate pass must be renewed. What is the meaning of this? That means 100 packages were collected, 50 packages has left today. For the remaining 50 packages, what we have to do?
Part delivery certificate.
And we have to give him a fresh gate pass for the 50. Okay?
So get pass is valid for the only for a particular day, or it is valid for till entire consignment is removed.
Yeah, it is a combination of both. If it is not
Okay.
removed, if it is not removed fully on the date of delivery, then the gate pass
Okay.
needs to be renewed.
Okay, fine.
Warfare charges, if any, should be realized before the removal of the consignments. The actual removal time should be recorded in the delivery books. Why? What is the meaning of the word actual time? Why you should remove the? Why we should write the actual time?
To collect the warfare.
Yeah, for wharfage, the time the goods are lifted out of the railway premises is the criteria. So for that we need to keep this. At the end of the delivery, at the end of the day, station master will sign the register just below the last entry. Why? Why?
So that no other party can, no parcel clerk cannot make any entry.
Yeah, parcel clerk cannot. What is there if the parcel clerk makes empty entry?
So he can collect the yeah. Suppose a consignment is not removed, and uh, he can collect the warfare in other way
Only
and
for
make the
warfare
entry.
charges. Correct. As a as a safeguard against leakage of revenue with respect to warfare charge, we are asking them to do that. Okay. If the owner file is lost, it should be reported immediately. A fresh gate pass may be issued for the balance consignment. Okay? The fresh gate pass must be endorsed as issued in supersession of previous gate pass number so and so, which is no longer valid. Why? Because these gate passes are usually lost inside the railway premises. Somebody else should not bring that gate pass and take delivery erroneously. So immediately when the consignee knows that the gate pass is lost, he has to go to the parcel clerk or goods clerk and take a fresh gate pass, so that the old one is cancelled. If somebody surreptitiously brings that old gate pass and wants delivery, then we can refuse and we can hand over that fellow to the RPF also. Any doubt regarding gate pass?
No, sir.
Anybody? Any doubt? This gate pass is there in big stations just to keep track of the consignments leaving the premises, to see that theft is not occurring. Usually theft or exchange, excess delivery, these are the things which loss of revenue will be caused. When exchange of goods is there, when excess goods are delivered, or when the wrong person takes the delivery of the consignment, all these things. Right. Sunday stock or Sunday inventory. What is Sunday stock or Sunday inventory? This is the book in which the CGSR or the CPSR takes down the details of every consignment available with him weekly once on a Sunday. Now, can anybody tell why this is being done?
Kind of a stock check.
Pardon?
Kind of a stock check, sir.
Yeah, stock check for what purpose? See,
If there is any.
when a book is opened with a date and that parcel is available, but the delivery clerk puts the delivery date before, suppose 4th of December is a Sunday and you are telling that the package is available, but in the delivery book, when the person comes on 5th and takes delivery, you are putting the date as 2nd December and you are pocketing that warfare charge. When the vigilance or the auditor comes, they will check the Sunday stock register with the delivery book. Then if the warfage is leaked, then you will immediately know. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Right.
Second point is,
Yes, sir.
after 7 days of arrival of the consignment, we have to serve a notice to the consignor and the consignee through a postcard, telling that your package is still there, you are not collected. Now that also we will know on the Sunday stock, because if we compare 2 Sundays, first is a Sunday and 8th is a Sunday. One package is there on 1st of January and the same package is also available on the 8th of January. What does it mean? It means that more than 7 days that
Not
package
ready.
is lying with you. No,
Right.
package is lying with you. So we have to send notice to the consignor and the consignee telling, your package is there here, you come and collect it. Understand? It will also help us to locate packages which have wrongly come to your station. Suppose Balaji is the unloading clerk. One train comes, Rani Channamma comes from Hubli. Balaji is the unloading clerk. God gives so many consignments. Balaji takes all the consignment and dumps it in the inward parcel office and he goes about his duty. Nobody notices that one parcel belonging to Palagat has erroneously come to Baond and Balaji has unloaded it, kept in the package office and forgotten. If somebody does not see it someday, then it will keep remaining there, yes or not?
Yes.
So imagine that the supervisor for Balaji, let us say that Mahajan is the supervisor. Mahajan takes the Sunday stock. When you are taking Sunday stock, take stock of each and every package available there. Then what will Mahajan eyes fall on? That package? Yes, it not. See the mark on that. When he sees the mark on that, he will tell, "अरे बालाजी क्या किया आप? ये जो पालघाट का आप unload कर दिया." Then you will immediately start to how to send the package back to Palghat. You'll ask Palghat master, you'll ask Palghat and the originating to give the copy of invoice. You will try to trace the how to send back to Palghat. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is the these are all the reasons why Sunday stock is taken. Sunday stock is taken for various reasons, not only for warfage as people erroneously think. Okay, now let us see about it. Station masters or CGSRs are required to take the inventory of all goods on hand on Sunday. The inventory should be complete in all respects and physically tally of all consignments. This is important. See here. Physically tally. We should go to each and every package, turn it this and that, see the railway mark, private mark, everything, and complete stock taking is done. The advantages of such inventory: unconnected consignments lying in the shed could be connected. Like I told, precaution for leakage and theft should be taken. Suppose one package is there in the uh, delivery book as delivered, but it is not available here. Or you are counting only 10 packages, whereas the delivery book, or sorry, the unloading book says 15 packages. Then you know immediately that between the time of arrival of the consignment and this Sunday, packages disappear. That means theft is taken place. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Misdispatch and exchange of goods can be identified. Consignments for which warfare charge is due can be identified. Damaged consignment, because you are physically checking the packages, right? You are turning it this way and that. You will know, अरे भाई ये क्या टूट गया, urgently उसको मैसेज दे दो, आरपीएफ को बुला दो, ये कर लो वो कर लो. So we can minimize the chance for claims. We can. Then to identify the packing condition of the consignments due to frequent handling. We inform railway parcel officers, we shift the parcels here and there and here. So any damage taken place, any leakage is there, any breakage is there, we'll see. To identify consignments in outward shed waiting for dispatch. Not only inwards, in outward also the Sunday stock will help, because it will tell the CPSR, अरे भाई ये बुक करके 7 दिन का बाद हो गया. It is a very old consignment. Why we have not sent it so fast? Consigner will be waiting at the destination for collection. We have to send it immediately. That will give one more clue. Then this is the last point which I told. To identify consignments for which delivery is not affected even after 7 days, so as to dispose of as per section 83 and 84 of the Railway Act. If the company has not taken delivery for 7 days, then there is a process 83 and 84 where they may have if get this Sunday stock is an important aspect. Anybody has any doubts? Only 1 minute is remaining. I'll open a new class, new window, but shall we go ahead or not? We will decide in that window. I'll take questions in the next window. Okay, I'll close this session and come back. Okay,
Yes, sir.
come to the new window. I'll close here. Okay. I'll take any questions. Any questions are there? Any doubts are there? Okay. Now we'll go to the next topic, misdeclaration. Shall we go ahead or shall we close? Anybody? Shall we go ahead? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, if it is short.
Some more time, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir, we can go ahead if it is short topic then.
yeah, misdeclaration of goods. What is misdeclaration of goods? That means goods have been wrongly told to be carried by rail. Why they tell that? What are the problems? Let us see in detail. As per section 66 of the Railways Act 1989, any person who wants to book goods by railway should give the correct description of the goods. It is a statement of a declaration to be given in the forwarding note, failing which it is open to the railways to refuse to accept the goods. That means if he gives one package and say, I will not tell what is in this, you take it, then railway will not take it. Because we are a public service organization and ensuring the safety as well as the secure transport of goods is one of the prime motives. If at all we accept something which is either dangerous or intoxicating or something like a radioactive substance or something like that, then everybody will be in a problem. So to avoid that, we tell that you have to give the correct description of the goods. Secondly, railways also charge as per the commodity. That means we want to know what commodity you are carrying so that we can charge the correct freight. Now let us see. What is misdeclaration? Wrong declaration about the description of the goods is called as misdeclaration.
వాటికి వినిపించలేదా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నా ఇది బ్లూటూత్ ఓ నేను భయమిస్తా బ్లూటూత్ వచ్చేసి
So goods are wrongly declared for the following reasons. What are the reasons? First one, to obtain a lower class rate. As we told, rice, wheat, every commodity in the railway which we book has got many classes depending on the commodity. Now if at all we declare a commodity as a lower rate, then we may get the consignor or the consignee may save some money. For that he may give a wrong declaration. Then to secure booking against ban, that means some states or the whole Indian Railway has banned the transport of certain commodities. Against the ban, if you want to transport a commodity, then they may declare the commodity as something else which is permitted so that we carry. Unfortunately, the package will contain something which is not permitted. To lodge a bogus claim, that means he will give us a box of sand and tell, I'll come after 10 days, this contains gold coins, you keep it. After 10 days you come and ask, give me my gold coins. You open that and see, lo and behold, there is only sand there. You tell, I gave you gold coins, where is my gold coin? You give the money. Like that, bogus claim. To prevent such bogus claims, we are asking that the declaration should be given. What is to be done in case of misdeclaration? As far as possible, content should be checked at the forwarding station at the time of booking of the goods, and the results should be recorded in a book called Misdeclaration Register. So one more record should be maintained at the station called Misdeclaration. As far as possible, we should check the contents to see if at all the consignment is as stated. You may check it randomly, or if it is completely sealed, it is not possible to check, then at least the forwarding note should be ensured to be correctly filled. If misdeclaration is detected at the destination, it should be dealt as per 163 of the Railway Act. So what is the situations? In case of goods having improperly described to obtain lower rate, see there are various these things. The first thing is lower rate. Charges at 4 times applicable the freight will be levied at the booked route. These penal charges will be in addition to the freight charge already paid. That means if rice A is 10 rupees per quintal and rice B is 20 rupees per quintal, he has erroneously told it as rice A, we have booked it, at the destination we have found it to be rice B. He has already paid 10 rupees, is it not? That we will not take into consideration. We will collect the difference. We will collect the charges applicable rate at 4 times. That means 20 into 4, 80 rupees additionally we will collect. This is apart from the freight he has already paid. Then, in case of consignment of packages chargeable at different rates, a group of packages chargeable at particular rate are improperly described. That means you have booked 15 boxes, 10 boxes you declared correctly, the remaining 5 boxes you have declared wrongly. Then charges at 4 times will be levied as per the booked route even then.
So for entire consignment or for wrong declaration of consignment
Wrong
boxes,
declaration only. Wrong declaration only.
मतलब part of the consignment, right?
Correct. Now we have seen the misdeclaration as far as the description is concerned. Now we are coming to, what is the word here?
Weight of consignment.
Because our railway charges both based on the description as
Weight.
well as the weight. If we don't have a weighbridge and the weight of the consignment, situation C, you please see, it is weight. C and D, C is for weight. In B we have different packages. In A, single package. Situation C now we are dealing with. Mark the difference here. Weight of the consignment is improperly described. Then 4 times haulage rate. Okay. Here freight rate, again here also freight rate, it will be levied. These penal charges will be in addition to the freight charge already paid. That means we are differentiating two types of penalty. The first penalty is wrong declaration of the name of the commodity or the description. The second penalty is for the wrong weight of the commodity. Okay, mark the difference. Situation D. In case of false declaration restricted for movement in a container, charges will be 4 times applicable. These penal charge. So situation D, here we are telling the weight. Here declaration for restricted for movement, that means for ban. When there is a ban and still you want to move it and you are giving a wrong declaration. Now if the weight is also wrong and the description is also wrong, okay, if both situation C and D exists in a case, penal charge will be levied 4 times the highest haulage rate once only. Both these clauses will not be applicable simultaneously. That means 4 times plus 4 times, 8 times we don't charge. We charge 4 times the highest haulage rate once only. This is all about that chapter. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. I will reduce the size so that you can see it. Yeah.
So can you explain this last point once again with an example, sir? This note one, note column.
Yeah, that means if the weight is also wrong and the declaration is also wrong, we have told that if the weight is wrong, 4 times. If the description is wrong, 4 times. So logically, if both are wrong, he has described it wrongly as well as the weight is wrong, then we have to collect 2 fine, no? Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Logically. But here we say in legal terms it is called both the punishments will run consecutively. That means you have murdered 10 people, you are accused for all the 10 people murder. For the first murder, life sentence, one life imprisonment. For the second,
Yes,
one more
sir.
life imprisonment. For the third, one more life imprisonment. Is it not? For 10 people, 10 life
Yes, sir.
imprisonment. Can you ask him to be alive
Okay.
till 10 life imprisonment is done?
No.
Or you are giving death penalty. Can you kill him 10 times?
No.
No.
So,
That
sir, in sir,
time the judge will tell, for each of the cases I am awarding death penalty or life imprisonment, and all of them will run concurrently. That means for all the 10 cases I'm clubbing together and telling he'll be hanged once, or he'll be imprisoned for life once without parole. That means after 20 years we cannot let him out. That without parole. That means till his death he'll be there. Actually life imprisonment means 20 years. After that there should be let out for good behavior. Here the judge will clearly write without parole. That means he cannot be sent out at all out of the prison. Okay, ask your question.
hello,
Ask.
hello. So, see, means suppose actual weight is 100 kg and a person has declared the weight 80 kg.
Yeah.
Then we will calculate the fare. Then we will calculate the fare for 100 kg, and we will charge 4 times. One case. In second case, suppose it is was rise of higher quality and they had declared the lower quality. Then we will calculate the fare for higher quality, and that fare is will make it 4 times. Then higher of the both of the fare,
Yeah,
then we will
yeah,
charge, right?
yes. No, no.
Okay,
Here
fine.
they said highest haulage rate. Highest haulage rate. Whichever is higher, only once. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Yes, sir.
So if both are there, then the highest haulage rate will be only once it will be collected. So this is also an important chapter because misdeclaration is happening a lot, because railway is already subsidized the goods rates for many people. If you declare the goods wrong, then it may lead to accident, or it may lead to major problem, or it may lead to loss of revenue. So we are following this. Okay, shall we close? Any doubts are there from anybody I can take?
So one thing I am asking,
Ah,
uh, all time only one penalty is like 4 times of haulage rate.
correct.
Sir, I am discriminating from here. If there is the normal freight is like 30 lakhs,
Okay.
haulage charge is not more than 5 lakhs, sir. So then 4 times is 20 lakhs. So there, where is the punishment, sir?
No.
I think
See here, haulage rate and freight are one and the same. What
yes.
difference between freight and haulage?
Haulage means, sir, without consignments charge, empty rack is going at the place from
No,
originating
no,
to
no, 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 no,
destination.
no, no,
That
no,
charge
no,
would be
no,
the
no, no,
haulage.
no, 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 no. That is not the concept here. It is not the
Okay, sir.
empty haulage. Empty haulage charge is different. See, empty haulage charge is calculated when when you book a party coach, or when an empty wagon goods rake is moved. That the
Yes,
wagon.
sir. Yes, sir. What I have realized, sir.
No. Here empty haulage. I mean the highest haulage rates means the freight rate only.
Freight rate. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
Because there is no question of highest haulage rate. Haulage rate is the same for anybody. There is no separate lower haulage rate, higher haulage rate. Here the highest haulage means the freight rate only.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Anybody?
Yes, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good night. Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Good night once again. Bye.